positive vibes, finally. You deserve to be happy. This is one of those really simple ones that leaves all the space here. I agree with this for one very basic, simple reason. If you are happy, by extension, everybody else will benefit from your happiness. Your demeanor, being a happy looking one, could inspire others or put others at ease to follow your lead, follow your example, as opposed to, say, if you're dealing with a hothead, if you just remain jovial, it's possible that they could diffuse themselves, but it's not a guarantee, of course. Now, when it comes to the note of deserving, I think we all do, but sometimes I wonder about the people who make it difficult to be happy on themselves. Say, if you do things in the pursuit of happiness, do you actually know what the meaning of those things are? And to further that a little bit, if you're working all day, what about working all day brings you happiness? Is it that you love what you do? Is it that you love the effect that what you do has on people? Preferably, you would love what you do and the effect that it has on people at the same time, but sometimes you have to do something that you don't love to do, but you understand the effect it has on people. Say, I cannot imagine sewer workers, for instance, the folks who have to go down on those manholes. I can't imagine that they particularly love that environment, love being there, love getting there. But when you consider how important that is for the health of the environment, or at least the health of our community, then maybe it is possible for you to love doing that, because I would imagine you're compensated fairly well for that. So what you bring home is meaningful. Also, knowing that people aren't walking around disgusted and frustrated by poor sanitation in the city, then I think that would make it conducive to you being happy. You see your impact, you see what your contribution does. But it's one of those things that, even though that is a very simple thing to say, sometimes I wonder about the folks who don't get to be happy because they have made decisions that put them in a miserable spot. Let's say that you do something that you weren't supposed to do. Legally, you get in trouble. How do you pursue happiness when you have that situation following you? If you have behavioral challenges and people reject you and establish a boundary with you as a result, I still believe that you deserve to be happy, but how can you, I guess, obtain happiness when you have those troubling things following you, chasing you? I am a believer that everyone deserves to be happy because, again, when somebody is happy, that seems to trickle down to other people. It seems to spread to other people. And my favorite example of that would be couples that work, especially marriages that work. When a couple is happy, when a marriage is happy, I feel like that tends to spread out onto everybody else, onto everyone who surrounds them, because they are united, they're able to put their resources together, their strength together to help others. And helping others is one way to assist the person being helped at obtaining happiness, even if it's temporary or if it's working toward happiness. At least the action is there. I do think everyone deserves to be happy. I think that the challenge is how we go about being happy. I feel like that's where our conflict is. And sometimes we try to pressure others into doing the things that we think is best, but we don't stop to question what the meaning of best is. What's best for me? It's not going to be best for you. But how can we exist with harmony to where you can continue doing your stuff, having your stuff, whatever it is, but it doesn't interfere with me? How do we get to the point of tolerance? And I think one of the keys to happiness would be just that. Lower your expectations and build your tolerance, because you have set low expectations. Maybe I'm just a weirdo and I see it like that and it's easy for me to see, but say, if you lower expectations when you're underserved here and there, then it doesn't affect you as bad. And I think that is a very important trait to have, because not everything is going to go your way. And I think it's best to at least enjoy and acknowledge what did make it to you, as opposed to making a big deal about the little thing that didn't make it, but everything else was great. In that context, well, there you guys have it. That's about it from me on this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on this one, because this is one of those that's like, do we all truly deserve to be happy, even if you have made bad decisions that ended up hurting people? Like, what does you deserving to be happy look like? I think when you arrive on this earth, you inherently have the right to become happy, but if you start making decisions that are dark in consequences, then I don't want to say that you don't deserve to be happy anymore, but let's just say that you ought to face adversity, because I don't think it's cool that your decisions are having a negative impact on others. Okay, that's it. Bye.